Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 856. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we're here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. This is the gorgeous Gulf of Mexico behind me. The sun's rising in the east. It's making the water sparkle and look so pretty. The water's calm today. There's not a whole lot of wind either. And this driftwood is just spectacular, contrasted against the beautiful blue sky and blue water. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning. Hi, Leona. Good morning, Grace and Melanie. Joe, good morning. I think I might need my glasses. I'm trying to not use them sometimes. Hi, Thea and Constance and Rita. Lisa, good morning, everybody. What is it, Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. Hi, Pamela, Sweet Melissa, Thea, Lily. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Hi, Christy and Donna and Picolot and Brenda. Good morning. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Carrie. Oh. Hi, Carrie and Mariana and Julia and Suzanne. Suzanne's working on a poncho. That sounds fun. I'll show you what I'm working on in a second here too. Diane's working on knitted hats for homeless shelter, I think she said. It went a little bit fast, so I'm not sure. Thea's getting a beach sticker today. That's exciting. Hi, Donna. I am working on my knit dishcloth in Be So Scrubby yarn with some beautiful baubles. Lisa's got 2 rows left on her either Althea or Athena. I'm not sure which one she's saying. Let's see. Julia, your order came quickly. Wonderful. I'm in the middle of the row, so I'll show this to you. Athena. Okay, wonderful. So did anybody get a chance to watch my recipes for healthy cleaning products with Be So Clean yarn? That came out yesterday. That was the live premiere after the podcast yesterday. If anyone got a chance to watch it and you liked it, let me know. If you have any questions about any of it. Brenda, I kind of thought this looked like wings too. I kind of thought the way that the driftwood's going, it kind of looks like I have wings today. How beautiful. Okay, I see a lot of people like those recipes yesterday. I hope you get a chance to try them. And if you do try them, I would love to hear your thoughts. When I took a shower this morning, I used my body wash with coconut milk. Gosh, that was so nice. And I used the little mitt that I made, the small mitt, in Be So Scrubby yarn. In fact, that's going to be the video that premieres today. We're going to live premiere a video every day this week from the new Scrubby crochet pattern collection. So it's a combination of 6 patterns in crochet. I'm working on knit patterns as well in Be So Scrubby yarn. And if you've missed the last few days, you might not know what I'm talking about at all. My newest yarn is called Be So Scrubby, and it is a gorgeous DK weight textured yarn that's wonderful for making pot scrubbers, dishcloths, or loofahs and exfoliating mitts too. So lots of different ways you can use this yarn. Makes great gifts. Somebody suggested making a back scrubber with it, which I think is a great idea. And someone else said that the yarn looks like snow and wants to make angels and snowflakes for Christmas decorations with it. I think that's a great idea too. Hi Judy, good morning, and thank you for sharing links. Let's see, where am I at in this stitch pattern? That's something else I was hoping to talk to you about this morning. When you're trying to memorize a stitch pattern, sometimes it's deductive reasoning that helps me figure out where I'm at in a stitch pattern. And I think that how I describe this might help you too. But we'll get to that in a minute. I want to make sure everybody understands what's going on today. We have the live premiere of the first video in a 6-part video series on making pot scrubbers and loofahs and exfoliating mitts, all sorts of crochet patterns in Be So Scrubby yarn. You can get the entire 6-pattern collection for $1.99, and there's a bonus in that digital download. You also get the 6 recipes from the healthy recipes that I shared yesterday for making cleaning supplies with Be So Clean yarn. Also, there's still a promotion going on where if you buy any of the medium or large size bottles of Be So Clean soap, you will get a free ball of Be So Scrubby yarn. And the yarn retails for $2.99 for 1 ball, but you can get a 15% discount if you buy a bag of 10 of them as well. So lots of ways to take advantage of these promotions. Judy's posting a link to the pattern collection, so for $1.99 you get all 6 of those patterns, plus charts, plus the recipes for 6 all-natural cleaning supplies made with Be So Clean soap. So we did a foaming hand wash, we did a body scrub, a body wash, we did an all-purpose cleaning spray, a soft scrub, and we also did a produce wash. So lots of great recipes in there that other than using Be So Clean soap, just about everything else in there is regular pantry items, grocery store items, that sort of thing. Well, I'm glad to see that a lot of people enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoy the super easy video tutorials starting today for the scrubbies and the mitts and the loofahs. The first one today is for the smallest mitt, and that's the one that I like to use in the shower when I'm washing my body in the shower. Gives me a slight little exfoliation treatment, which I just love. You know, and you can choose how hard you want to exfoliate as well, right? You don't have to push hard, you can push soft, and yeah. Trying to finish this row of the stitch pattern and talk. It was a little challenging, but I wanted to finish it so I could show you that we're working this. This is going to be a square dishcloth, or it could be a washcloth or a dishcloth, or any kind of a scrubby cloth, and we did it on the diagonal, but it's going to end up turning into a square. Can you see the square shape kind of started now? So we started in this corner, we increased out to the widest diagonal, and now we're decreasing in pattern also, and eventually it will come back to the original 5 stitches for binding off. And I used a bobble stitch in this one. This is the bobble stitch that I did a quick demo of on the podcast yesterday, and obviously there'll be a tutorial video for it eventually as well. But in the meantime, thought you might like to see that beautiful texture. And so I was saying that right now I'm in the middle of it, you know, definitely in the thick of things, right? I've been doing this stitch pattern for many, many rows, and I know that the stitch pattern on, so it's a 2-row repeat where 1 row you do the increases or decreases on the ends, and then you do a multiple of make a bobble, knit 3, and then on the reverse side it's just plain knitting, knit straight across. So as we're doing this pattern, notice that it's offset. So anytime you do an offset pattern, you know, you have a different combination of the stitch pattern on these rows, and also depending on where you are in the increases or decreases, it's the multiple on either side of that repeat that changes, right? And this applies to knitting or crochet. As you're increasing, you have different extras before you get to the next repeat, and as you're decreasing you have extras before you get to the next repeat. So as I'm doing this, and I think it's a 4-row repeat, 4 pattern row repeat, or 8-row repeat, because of the increases and decreases, even though the stitch pattern itself is always the same. It's make a bobble, knit 3, that's always the stitch pattern. So as I'm doing these decrease rows and I'm not bringing my pattern with me, how I'm figuring out where my next stitch is using a little deductive reasoning, which is one of my favorite things, and maybe it's yours too, and maybe it's not. If it's not, don't be intimidated by those words. So when you do the bobble stitch on this row, it's alternated with the knit 3. Notice on the last stitch pattern row, it was a bobble over the center of that knit 3. So you're alternating bobble, knit 3 with knit 3 bobble. Does that make sense? So as we're approaching this next row, and I'm wondering, okay, where do I start now? So it would be a knit 1, slip, slip, knit, and then I have to figure out how many stitches before my next bobble. So if the bobble was here, this was the knit 3, the bobble below was here, so it's this one. So there's 1 stitch before the bobble. So I know on this row my extra is going to be knit 1, then bobble, knit 3, bobble, knit 3, bobble, knit 3, until I get to the end of the row, and it will be a knit 1, then knit 2 together, and knit 1, because our rows always begin for the decrease section with knit 1, slip, slip, knit, and they always end with knit 2 together, knit 1. So if you pull those aside, this is only when you're trying to figure out what you're doing if you don't have your pattern with you. And I think these tools are things that you can't learn in a pattern, and they're sometimes fun to have on hand. And there's any stitch, this can apply to any stitch pattern. Once you know the stitch pattern and you know, you're going to back engineer where your stitch goes in the repeat to figure out what your extra is. I know, I think that bird's trying to get my attention too. Oh, there's 2 of them, and they're huge. Look at, oh, I gotta turn the camera. They're at the very top of the tree on the far right. Can you see? And there's 2 of them. Any bird experts want to weigh in on what this could be? Are they mating calls? Are they chatting with each other? Is one male, one female maybe? Look, the one a little higher has a big white chest, and the one lower seems to have more brown, but I could just be looking at them from different angles. I think they could be ospreys, yes. Oh, what did Judy say? I missed it. I took my glasses off to see the birds. I do think they're ospreys, so maybe that's what she said. Anybody wonder what they're doing? They are so cute. Anytime we can stop to observe nature, I feel like it's exciting. I think they're both full size. I think it's just a funny angle, but they could have babies close by. Yeah, I definitely think they could be ospreys. Yeah, I think it could, uh-oh, I think someone just pooped. Well, how's that? How's that for a little impromptu nature? Oh, I'm blushing, and I have no reason to be blushing, but I am. I can't zoom in. No, I don't think so. I'll try. Oh, I can! Well, we won't do that on my face, but that's pretty cool. But oh, I gotta hold the camera really still. Yeah, good thing I wasn't sitting under the tree. Although, Grace, that's supposed to be good luck. I'm not sure if I made better quality by zooming in, though. And there's people waiting to pass. I wonder if they saw the bathroom break also. That's funny. Do you guys want to watch them some more? I can turn it around if you want to watch them some more. Beauty calls and nature waits for no one. Oh, wonderful, Diane. I'm so glad that some of my videos have inspired you to make Christmas gifts. Wonderful. Oh yeah, I've heard that for many, many years, that if a bird poops on you, it is good luck. And I have had that experience more than once in my life. And every time I have said, that's okay, this is good luck. It's gross when it happens, but it is considered good luck. And these do look like wings behind me. I do believe they do. I think this is really cool today. Should probably try to style that somehow with a shawl or something one day for a photo shoot. That would be cool. Did I tell you I was scouting a spot for photo shoots the other day? Yeah, be happy that cows don't fly. Yeah, no kidding, Steffi. All right. Yeah, it felt like they were talking to me, but they're not talking now, so I don't know what's up with that. Hi, G. Good morning. All right, I will go back to my... Okay, did everybody understand what I was saying, or did I stop in the middle of this? I can't remember how far I got in my little discussion on back engineering and deductive reasoning for figuring out where you are in a stitch pattern if you don't have your pattern with you, or if you are... or if you forgot your pattern. But Karen, I've been answering you about that. I am just sending a free ball of yarn with every purchase of the medium and large size. And like I've said on the podcast and in all the emails, there's nothing you have to do. I'm just adding a ball of yarn for free with every medium and large size purchase of Be So Clean soap, and it is also described in detail on the product page for where you would purchase the medium and large sizes. If it's not on your invoice, I'm sorry that confused you, but there's nothing you need to do. I'm just adding it into the bag. All right, so I did my even knit row, and now it's time to do another decrease row. So let me show you how I do that again. So I'm going to I start and end each row with the decrease. So it's a knit one, slip, slip, knit on this side, and a knit two together, knit one on this side. So I'm going to ignore those stitches and then try to figure out where my first bobble goes. Once I figure out where my first bobble goes, I'll be able to back engineer what my extra is beyond the repeat. The repeat for this row is a bobble knit 3. So you can see from the previous row here, this was the bobble knit 3 here. So where we want to place our bobble is over this stitch. So it will be a knit 1 and then bobble knit 3 again on this row. So we'll knit 1, slip, slip, knit. And I feel like I just said that in the last row, so I want to just double check that I'm correct here. Yep, it's knit 1 and then make the bobble. And if you want a real quick tutorial on the bobble, I did show that on yesterday's podcast. Otherwise, I will be showing it in detail when I do the tutorial video for this pattern once the pattern is released. Also, you know what I forgot to remind you guys about is that we have another day before the yarn giveaway. So episode 852 last week on the Create, Share, Inspire podcast, you have the ability to leave a comment on that video to be entered to win a free ball of Be So Sporty yarn, which is my number 2 sport weight 100% bamboo yarn. And if you've already left a comment, no need to leave another one. It's only one comment, one entry per person. But if you haven't done it yet and you'd still like to enter to win, the contest is open to the entire world, so it doesn't matter where you live. Anybody can enter to win. In fact, 2 weeks ago, we shipped one of the giveaways to Australia. Where did we go this week? I forget. Or was that this last week? I don't remember. Yes, Be So Sporty yarn. There it is. Judy's posting a link. So if you don't win and you'd still like to try it, you can. Pamela loves my crochet hooks. That's awesome, Pamela. I'm so glad to hear that. And if you have the time and you'd like to join me live for the premiere of the first video in the Scrubby Yarn collection, we're going to be live premiering the super simple small crochet mitt this morning, and that is the one that I like to use in the shower every day. In fact, I used it this morning with the coconut body wash recipe that I shared yesterday in the video. I used that in my small mitt. And my skin feels so soft and so smooth. I love it. Steffi. And then we'll be live premiering a new video every day this week from that collection. Those birds are still up there. It's weird that they're not talking anymore though. Maybe they're telling me to shut up. Thanks, Judy, for posting a link to the crochet hook and tool kit that Pamela was just saying she loves. She was saying that my crochet hooks are her favorites, and that tool kit comes with lots of really wonderful tools and a mesh storage bag, so lots of great valuable tools in there that any crocheter could use. Makes a great gift too. Thank you, Grace. I agree. I love the bamboo handles as well. And for anybody that has arthritis or other issues with their hands, the larger the handle is on a crochet hook, the easier it is to grip when you have issues with your hands. Do I have one with me this morning? Of course not. Anyway, you can see them on my website. I do have a project here that I can't show you. How much did it show? I can't show that. I brought something with to take some photos this morning for a future pattern, but I can't show you. How silly was that? I know, no fair, right? You know what I'm going to tell you though? It's awesome. I am so flipping excited to show it to you. I can barely stand it, but it's going to be a little while before I can show you. It is. Afraid so. I'll have a better idea of a countdown pretty soon, but I don't have the countdown yet. In the meantime, we are going to do another giveaway on Thursday, so make sure that you join me on Thursday for the podcast. If you don't already join me every day, you should join every day. It's fun. We have fun here. But if you don't, you might want to show up for Thursday because we're going to do another giveaway. I think Thursday's turning into Giveaway Thursday, don't you? And hasn't it been so much fun? I think everybody's had a lot of fun with it, so we'll continue doing it. So you may want, oh, that's nice. I had a fly on my nose. You may want to join me on Thursday because I will be not only announcing the winner from last week with the ball of Be So Sporty yarn, but I will be announcing a new giveaway this week, and I think I've got a great prize put together. So if that sounds interesting to you, you might want to come check it out. I've almost made it across my row again. Do you want to go see the water's edge? Let's go see if the water's clear today. I think with that bright blue color, it can't possibly be anything but beautiful and clear. Do you want to go check as soon as I finish my row? All right, we've got another row done. There we go, getting there. All right. I think I saw another person's working on the Athena shrug. That's wonderful. You can find that pattern on my website. You can find, it comes in lots of sizes, or a few sizes at least. And there's a video series for it here on my YouTube channel as well. And it uses Be So Sporty yarn as well. Okay. Let's see how clear that water is. I'm wearing a long maxi dress today, so I'm going to try to pull my skirt up. There we go. Ooh, yeah, look at how clear that water is. Look at those colors. Wow. So beautiful. And I am technically in the water. Wow, just breathtakingly beautiful here. All right, we'll get back over to our chairs. The only problem with going in the water in the morning is that my feet are full of sand now from my towel. And I have to go find a shower before getting in the car. And if they don't have a shower working, then my car gets dirty. Oh well, it is what it is. And if I don't get it taken care of before I get home, then my floor's trashed at home too, and that's no fun. Anybody that lives close to the beach knows what I'm talking about. Getting a lot of sand on the floor in the house is a yucky feeling. Yeah, being at the beach is so special, and I'm so excited that I get to share this with all of you. Yeah, oh, you're right, I could use my water bottle. Or just bring another one in the car for doing that specifically. Great idea, thank you. It's so fun when we can share ideas together. I love that. Well, we are running out of time, it looks like, so let's make sure we grab a quote before this video, before our time ends. And if you can join me for the live premiere of the first video in the Be So Scrubby Crochet Pattern Collection, that would be great. We'll be live premiering that at 9:30, right after this show ending. And I'll be in the live chat there, so if you have questions, you can ask me. Wait till you see how easy it is. It's easy, it works up quickly. It would make a fabulous gift. You could give someone the mitt and a bottle of soap, or make one of the recipes for the body washes and then include the mitt. What a wonderful gift. So many different ways you could make special gifts with that. Okay, we've read that one. Oh, this is a great one. I know I always say that, but I can't help it. This one's by Edith Wharton, and this is from Create, Share, Inspire Notebook, Volume 1, Issue 2. You can find these on my website and on Amazon, in all Amazon markets around the world. This is by Edith Wharton. There are two ways of spreading the light. Be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. You could really spend a lot of time digesting that quote and think of all the different ways that you could be the light or be the mirror that reflects it. You don't have to be the superstar in every moment of your life. Sometimes it's the act of building up somebody else or reflecting someone else's good that spreads more joy as well. Sometimes it's good to take the pressure off of ourselves of having to be perfect all the time. All we have to look for is the good in anything and anyone, and as we reflect that good, we're still making a difference, even if we aren't the genius that came up with some amazing idea. I love that, because sometimes I do feel a lot of pressure to always be on and always be perfect, and so when you can let go of that pressure and realize that spreading good is just spreading good. It doesn't have to be from you per se. You can spread any good and you're still making a difference. So thank you, Edith Wharton. There are two ways of spreading the light. Be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the beach, the birds, my little tutorials, chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you either in a couple minutes for the live premiere of the first video in the Scrubby Crochet Pattern Collection, or I will see you tomorrow for the podcast. Bye-bye. Or both.